Hello kids, welcome back to Poppi Reads, and what I'm selecting today is a little golden book series. This one's called Dr. Dan the Bandage Man. You know what a bandage is? When you get a cut or an owie, then mommy will take a band-aid and put it on your owie. And this is going to talk about this young boy who wants to be Dr. Dan. So, relax, get your pillow, make yourself comfortable, and let's start with Dr. Dan the Bandage Man. This little book is by Helen Gaspard. It's very nice that people are able to have imagination to write things. And the pictures by Corinne Malverne. What a talent to be able to draw images. And what is he pulling? You know what that is? A wagon. Do you have a wagon? I got a plastic wagon that I sometimes load up with some kids. Have you ridden in my wagon? It's a lot of fun. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay. Let me get comfortable. And you come and look over my shoulder and we'll go over this story. Dan is a busy fellow. He is always on the go. But one day, in a big backyard cowboy fight, he fell and scratched his finger on his make-believe gun. Okay, so who's going to be Dan? I'm guessing that since this fella fell down, that he's the one who scratched his finger on his make-believe gun. When I was little like this, I used to play with neighborhood kids, cowboys and Indians. And I always liked to play the Indian because I like shooting the bow and arrow. And me and my brothers, we would share. What do you think the big cowboy did? He cried. Boo-hoo, hoo, Dan cried, and he ran in the house to his mother. Now his mother was always glad to see Dan, but a cowboy crying, how could that be? Why, that's nothing to cry over, Mother said, when she saw the bright red spot. Why do you think the spot is red? Because it's sore? Or maybe there's a little blood? That could be scary when you see some blood. Okay, well, we'll wash it clean with soap and water and bandage it up, and it will be better than new, and quick as a wink it was. Back went Dan to the cowboy fight, and all the boys gathered around to see his new, clean bandage, too. I don't see any girls playing cowboys. We would call them cowgirls. Ooh. Now let's see what happens next. The next day, Dan hitched up Spotty, his pup, to take his sister Carly's doll for a ride. Lovely. Anybody have a dog that'll pull a wagon? But Spotty saw a cat and he wanted to chase, and he forgot all about that doll. Lickety-split, Spotty started off. Oh my, dogs are pretty strong and they can run much faster than we can. Hopefully the cat can run faster. The wagon tipped over. The doll tumbled out, and Carly started to cry. My baby hurt herself because the doll had bumped on her head. Bink, boom. Oh, what a surprise. The dog thinks it's funny. Look at you. Wagging his tail. This is nothing to cry over, said Brother. Brother Dan, I know just what to do. So he led Spotty and Carly into the house, and he carried the hurt little doll himself with a rather bad bump on her head. Oh, being kind to her sister. Who's your sister? What's her name? Do you know your sister's name? Can I hear it? Are you kind to your sister? Be kind to your brother, too. We'll wash it clean, said Dan, and he did. We'll bandage it up, and he did that, too. He pulled out the little string on the bandage wrap. He pricked the bandage out and held it, the two stiff pieces, and zip, that bandage was on the doll's head. Have you ever taken a Band-Aid apart? You know those two little paper pieces? You have to pull off the sticky part before you can wrap that Band-Aid around your finger. There, smiled Dan. She's better than new. Now, said Carly, I want one too. Are you hurt? Asked Dad. I don't know, Carly said, looking for a scratch, and sure enough, she found one. It was a very tiny scratch, and rather old, but it was a scratch just the same. Look, she found it in the back of her leg. Dan washed it clean and bandaged it up. Thank you, said Carly. It's better than new. Oh, look at that. Can you see it on her leg? Woof, said Spotty, and held up his paw. Dan laughed. I guess you must want a Band-Aid too. So he put one on Spotty's paw. Now, I think this dog is being silly. Dogs are really tough. Oh, next day, Daddy was home from work. He went out to mow the lawn, and what do you think? He cut his finger on the slippery, sharp lawnmower blade. Yeah, see those blades? They're very sharp. You have to be careful when you're handling that blade and cleaning it. Okay, Dan. So Dan said, let me fix you up, Dad, said Dan. I know what to do. We'll wash your finger clean, bandage it up, and it will be better than new. All right. I think, does it look like Dad is going to cry? He's holding it. It looks like it really hurts. Oh boy, let's see now. Okay, Dad's looking better. Dad looked surprised, but he followed Dan, and soon Dad wore a bandage too. You're a handy fellow to have around, said Dad. And he shook Dan's hand. I have a new name for you. We'll call you Dr. Dan, the Bandage Man. And they do to this day, and so we will too. Hi, Dr. Dan, the Band-Aid Man. Oh, look at the dog. He wants to show off his Band-Aid too. Well, I guess Dad's got to get back to work and cut that lawn. And that's the end. Did you enjoy that? Dr. Dan. Oh, thanks, kids. Now it's time to go play and say I want to be a doctor also. Does your daddy want to be a doctor? Mama? I used to be Dr. Dad, and now my kids have grown up and they want to be Dr. Dads too. And you, when you grow up, you probably want to help people and be a Dr. Dad. Let me squeeze my nose. Itchy, 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 itchy. Boo. That was fun. Well, thank you for coming and watch and relaxing as Poppi reads to you. Thank you. Love you all.